When on it, say hi.
Now I'm going to show you something that is going to totally blow your rocks off.
Hi. How are you?
Hello? I think you guys got a new band happening here. Hey, guys. Oh, there you go, huh? All right. I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. If you have a problem, turn off your station.
Yeah. Fucking knew it. I'm trying to set my shit up, and Jay's ass has to.
Beezman, he's here. The chat is rolling at the command center.
Look at this stupid fucking hat. Are you ready, Beezman, with your fucking dial-up internet tonight?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Tell fucking Brody. Tell Brody to stop looking up.
He's got the Sibian hooked up to the Ethernet cable.
The router. direct line.
It's true. It's true.
How's it going, boys?
Brian Rule's here. He's pissed. Jay's wearing his hat.
Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to ship this out. As you all know, because we got 3 out of the faux signatures on it. We left a nice big spot for Beezman.
Hey, Brian.
So.
How surprised are you that Jay 7/8 is procrastinating on this, sending it out? You might get it fall time.
I'm definitely not surprised it's Jay we're talking about.
Time to roll his ass under the bus.
Yeah, Jay's slow like Corky from Life Goes On slow. You know what I'm saying?
According to our Instagram feed, I was thinking, like Brian,
pizza.
We got Jimmy is coming down here in a couple of days. I think it's T-3 days now. I'll just send it home with him, and then he can send it to you.
Is Gay Angelo coming with him?
No.
Damn it.
Big gay? No, he ain't coming. He's not coming. I'm right here. I'm still here.
Is Jimmy coming alone, or is he is a solo mission, or is he going to be coming in tow with some friends?
Friends. Oh, fuck yeah. So it's going to be a party here for a week, about a week. Who's getting this again? Who won this?
Brian Rule.
Brian Rule. Doyle rules. Yeah. You'll get it sometime in the next 5 or 6 years. It looks good in Guitar Center, though. They should sell these at Guitar Center. No, they shouldn't. Somebody tries to sell them at Guitar Center.
Where's Brian?
If you give that shit to Jimmy, I'll never get it.
No, I know. It'll end up fucking being in his backseat of his car under his softball bag.
Ryan Beezman. Ryan Beezman.
Jay, we have a special announcement.
We do.
Yeah. Guess who's here?
Who?
Jimmy, yeah.
Jimmy. Nice.
What's up,
Good to see you, Jimmy. Also, besides that, we have a special announcement as well, right? We're going to be expanding the Under the Bus network.
Yes. Brian and I have decided that we're going to do a Van Halen and Trans-Trem themed show.
Well, I didn't hear about that part.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, fuck. I just spilled my shit.
We're going to do a Van Halen themed show. It's going to be Gary Cherone only. Van Halen we're going to be talking about. We're going to launch it on Tuesday, August 13th.
Yeah, there was a big hole left open from Tony there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're stepping over the dead and just fucking swooping right in. Oh, free night.
Yeah. And if we play our cards right, R2, R3, and Randy Price are going to join us.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Smitty.
Yep.
But
we'll get Ryan to do the Summer Nights intro.
Ryan, you in?
It'd be good.
Summer Nights.
Oh, shit. John DeShane, we didn't ask you because we're not giving out hand jobs over here. So we We don't have any room.
It's not the only hole you filled, Brian.
Yeah, April Fools. Their Spiro Bozique.
Cobra Kai. Van Halen 3, yes.
Could you imagine the show we would do on Van Halen 3?
Yeah, we'll do a 2-hour deep dive on How Many Say I and Ballad of the Bullet.
Oh my God. What a shit album. It really is. I mean, let's just call it like it is, you know? I mean, Brian, I know you don't like it. I probably don't like it more than you don't like it. We know, Randy. We're just fucking around.
Nice
Jesus,
guitar,
Randy.
you thief.
Randy, you couldn't even wait till the fucking body is cold, my man. You just fucking swooping it up. You son of a bitch.
Oh, like a pack of hyenas.
Could you imagine if this show ever stops? Who's picking up that Wednesday?
Quentin,
Ryan.
he's already tried doing it.
That's right, he did. Shit. Tony, how do you feel about that? The second you announced that Tuesday, you're not going to be doing a consistent Tuesday. Let's get Ryan and Tony in here and just leave them two on the screen together right now. What do you think? I couldn't imagine doing two shows. Like if we did a Tuesday and a Wednesday, I couldn't imagine it right now.
Jay, we can't even do one show a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a fucking disaster.
Oh, Randy says they already have a show lined up for Wednesday.
Oh, bring it on, big boy.
No, as soon as this all implodes. Oh, shit. Well, speaking of that Tuesday, so the 6th is going to be Tony's last show for Halenville. And I guess he's going to have a bunch of people on, kind of commemorating, celebrating, whatever you want to call it. So that should be a cool show. I know Kurt was invited, but he told me privately that he ain't going on. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. He's going to go on, but only if Neil Daly is on with him.
Yeah.
Only if Neil Daly. He wants to go over the whole icing and the frosting and the temperatures for the cakes.
The bake time.
Yeah, for the cake decorator there. So that should be a cool one.
Yeah, it'll
That'd be
fun.
cool. It'll be cool to see everyone. Like Ben Tom will be on. Sandra Picorni will be back, hanging out with Kurt. Who else do we have?
Johnny Bean, I think, will be showing up.
There's no way in hell Johnny Bean will show up.
Johnny has his own shitty show he's got to do on Tuesdays.
Yes, he does.
I'm a sheep. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
we're all sheep. Oh, actually, no. Just Kurt and I are sheep.
Could you
Jay's
imagine? Could you imagine Neil Daly and Alan Garber and myself on the stream together?
There would be a public suicide on the show.
This is such a crock of shit. Well, what do we got going on here?
That'd be too good.
That'd be good.
I'd do it.
I know you would do it. You don't shy away from that shit. So Mike is himself. So Alan replied to his comment like, what comment?
Mike is himself. There's 56 people in here right now, and they've all got a comment from Alan Garber in their lifetime.
They're saying the same thing. Like, me too. The Me Too movement. It's because of Alan. It's not me. Oh, shit.
It's the me offset tuning movement.
Dude, you're 2 cents off on that. Oh, man. I wish I had Alan's ears. I really do.
I'd have something to grab a hold of.
Oh. Walt Delpig will be the first Tuesday guest.
That's awesome. No, but in all seriousness, thanks, False Flag. Metal Wednesday was the shit. There's no way in hell. No, I'm talking right now. It's my time. It's my time. Johnny Bean, there's no way in hell he will ever entertain. Yes, thanks, Jay, so much. He'll ever entertain being on Footcakes, Ryan's, ours. He never will.
Well, because he's probably expecting to get attacked. That's probably why he would say no or wouldn't entertain it. But I mean, I told you today on the phone, Beezman, that like, because we were joking around about getting Johnny on with Tony or whatever. And he always talks about he's the one that's attacked and he doesn't start anything. But meanwhile, he's the one that talks shit on all these clips that we get sent to us. So it's like, what do you mean? You want to avoid all the bullshit, but you're the one, talking it. So
and I think everyone knows my stance. I don't really want to waste my time talking about Johnny. Care less about Guy. I have nothing against him, but he's probably like, never mind. I'm not going to say it. But anyway, he thinks if he comes on our show that we're like, there's no way publicly he'll come and support us, and he just thinks he's better than us. Which is fine. He probably is. God bless him. But I think it would be cool if he went on to Footcake's channel. So, yeah. That's really it. It's too bad. It really is. It's fucking pathetic, honestly. So that's all I got to say about that.
It is.
But it also does give me an erection every time Johnny talks shit about us, though. So thank you, Johnny. I love it.
I think it's funny.
Bryce Regal, you might be the only one that's gonna see that guitar giveaway because you're younger than most of us.
Yeah, Regal Beagle. He'll be like a great grandfather by then. I got a 1992 Ernie Ball music, man. I won it from watching Johnny Bean.
Does anyone know how to straighten the neck and fix these frets?
Oh, shit.
Quentin says, JB can come on my show. Nobody watches anyway. Quentin, I love you. Kurt loves you. Jay loves you.
Let's not get carried away.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait a minute now.
Johnny thinks you're the hugest piece of shit on the planet Earth. He told me. So he definitely won't go on your show either, Quentin. So sorry.
Quentin, Brian loves you so much. He's got a live unboxing tonight.
So I did get an awesome candle from Quentin the other day, which it's really nice when people see something, they think of me and they send it to me. So Quentin, thank you. You're the man.
Are you allowed to show it?
Are you allowed to show it?
What do you mean? I don't have it here with me. But
of course you don't. It's at the office. I know.
It's at the office, yeah.
Well, I was going to give you shit for not waiting to have it to open it on the show, but it did say personal on the box. So I could see why you would say, oh my God, what could this be?
Well, Quentin put personal on it so Lewis wouldn't open it up at the office.
So Lewis didn't open it.
You take it. You take it home. With him.
The fuck are you doing?
Did you light it?
Did I light it yet? No. Right now I have my summer candles going, so I gotta wait a little bit.
Well, you eat ding dongs.
Wait. Tell everybody what it is first.
Should we show the picture of what it is?
Okay. You want me to pull it up?
Yeah.
All right. God damn it. And I got to find the fucking thing.
When you want me to send it to you again?
Up. Brian, what I was going to say is we did an homage to Metal Wednesday on the thumbnail for you.
I see. Love Metal Wednesday.
It's the shit. Throwback.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah. All right. I got it right here, Jay. Listen to you right now.
I'm trying to. No, I got it.
Oh, okay.
I just have to save it. Okay. Shit.
Does it smell like gas?
Does it smell like what?
No, it does not smell like gas. I haven't lighted it yet, so
I haven't lighted it yet.
Haven't lighted it yet.
Here we go.
I'm shocked bees.
There you go. Fucking ding dong candle.
Love it.
Shit.
So you mentioned seasons, Beezman.
Yes.
You mentioned seasons. So which season would you say that you're gonna bust this thing open and light it up?
Yeah, when's ding dong season?
Yeah. When's the host holiday?
When's ding dong season, Mr. OCD? Do you fucking vacuum yourself into bed? Look at those pens all lined up, pretty maids in a row.
Vacuum yourself into bed.
It's funny. Kurt says, I'm fucking OCD as fuck. Like, I have problems. I have lots of issues. And yeah, out of anyone who knows, my mom knows that I can't burn
pens.
I love that, Kurt.
Fine.
That's great.
Kurt, we gotta take a surprise trip up to Beezman's office when he's like out at a meeting somewhere. You and I go into his office
like a snow globe,
like a fucking tornado hit it, and watch him come in. No.
His brain would explode.
Oh my God, why is that there?
Who took that shovel guitar off the wall?
Oh.
Man, I have problems. Thanks, guys, for pointing it up. Anyway, yeah, right now it's full-fledged summer because it's hot as balls out. It's so humid. It's humid like Jay's pants. It's fucking just moist. Just crazy. So right now I have Vineyard going, which smells like grape pop. It's like being a kid drinking, like Grape Crush. It smells like that. It's amazing.
Dude, what's on the top of that? Did Quentin eat a French dip sandwich on top of it?
Oh, God.
Looks like some drippings.
French dip.
I don't know. Could have been via. I don't know what that is.
Maybe he ashed his cigarette on it.
I don't know, but either way, Quentin, thank you very much for seeing that and thinking of me and sending it to me. So I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Hostess flavor. Jay, what's your go-to? What's your go-to Hostess flavor? Ding Dong, Suzy Q, Cupcake, Twinkie, Tiger Tails, Snowballs.
Well, I would snowballs. I would say a Twinkie, but the individual wrapped, like the ones that are in the convenience stores, like two in a pack. Those ones, for some reason, they're fresher.
Remember the three?
The ones in the box.
You get one free. Remember those?
I remember those ones. Zingers. Remember Zingers?
Oh, that's mine right there.
The Zingers are fucking good.
Yellow Zingers.
But the Twinkies, I guess that's the Hostess. If I had to choose a Hostess snack, it would be a Twinkie.
You like the cream coming out the tip?
Oh, all over my face, man. Yep. Yeah, put all over my nipples.
I'm gonna go with Twinkie.
Twinkie.
Did you ever have a deep fried Twinkie?
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, instantly. Like, I just gained 5 pounds from eating a fucking one Twinkie. That's what it feels like.
They put the whipped cream on top of it. Oh man,
so good.
What the fuck is that? Banana flip.
Flips. You ever see the guys that put the Twinkies on the counter and they don't mold?
Oh yeah, of course. Yep. Yeah, that McDonald's that's like fucking 30 years old. It's been sitting in a closet.
Yeah,
nothing happened to it.
Your car.
Yeah. Clayton James, today is Wolfgang Wednesday.
Yes.
Fucking A right, dude. Nice to see you, Clayton.
Is he related to Quentin?
Maybe. Hey, Clayton, are you related to Quentin?
Daddy Quentin.
Quentin
James Hicks.
Quentin James Hicks. Clayton, what is your favorite Hostess snacky poo? What do you got?
Randy likes the chocolate moon pies.
What? Yeah, but isn't a moon pie? That's not Hostess, though, is it?
No.
Hair pie. There you go. Shaved hair pie.
That's just a pie.
Yeah. Clayton Bigsby. Fentanyl James. Wait, what's going on here?
R2's stirring the pot.
I guess so.
Fucking R2.
Man. Quentin fucking James Hicks. I like it. Wait. We might have a new topic here. Bozique says he was watching Topless Foxy Boxing, and the DJ was saying funny shit. One of the contenders was billed as hailing from Hair Pie, New Jersey. They have Topless Foxy Boxing? I didn't even know that.
They don't even wear gloves. They use their tits.
Well, you always see the highlights of like with the Foxy Boxing where it's like one of the girls you could tell has never been in any kind of fight before. and then they'll put her in against some beast bitch, and you almost feel bad, you know, like they don't even know how to defend themselves. They turn their back and they're getting wailed on.
The beast bitch has hairy nipples and a bulge.
Bulge.
Ooh, it is 2024. Did you guys hear about the new drama?
Move yourself to bed. Oh my God, I can't get over that.
You never heard that?
I don't know. I think we have an idea for a thumbnail.
Yeah, that's one of my dad's sayings. Guy probably vacuums himself into bed.
Oh shit!
Did you guys hear the new drama with Quentin James? A YouTube drama?
Please tell.
Apparently, Quentin's got some trolls, some people trolling Quentin, and apparently he got into
what?
I don't know. He got a little fisticuffs with someone. I don't know who. We'll let Quentin explain it, but now he's got trolls when he goes on. People talking shit. So
why can't we get trolls?
I know we're begging for trolls. The biggest troll we have is Black Salami. He just says we suck, which we all do.
Yeah, we know that.
Oh,
Ryan's making it about himself now. Hold on. He says, they attacked my channel.
I think that he meant they attacked him in his channel.
Me, mine, I.
Okay. All right. Now that makes more sense. Wait, and Kevin Bethel saying he talked to Johnny about a show with you. He said, FJ, he's the worst one. I'm the worst one.
Yep. Kurt put him up to it.
Wouldn't that be funny?
I thought he said Caleb was the worst one.
Oh, well, don't tell Caleb that because he'll go fucking nuclear.
Scorched earth.
Yeah.
Man. Oh.
Look at your inbox sometime, Hannon. Man, I have a hard time with it, but I'll try.
Thanks for asking, Wall Cries. My eyes healed. I'm back to normal. Thank you very much for asking. It was definitely
like a month.
You had pink eye, right?
Yeah, it was pink eye.
Somebody farted on your pillow. That's what that means.
I just love taking it to the eyeballs. You know me.
All right. Well, Patty's got my back. She says J 7/8 is cool.
Yep, that's 1 out of 52,000 that thinks that.
Tell my wife that, Patty. Because I seem to be getting in trouble. I seem to be getting in trouble at home a lot lately.
Sounds appropriate.
Probably my fault.
Thank you, Patty.
Yep. Keep blowing him up. Keep blowing Brian up.
Maybe Clabe and Pool Boy should get in the ring and settle it. Who's Pool Boy?
Desmond Child.
Oh.
No, I think he means Johnny, right?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Mm.
Anyway, just busting balls about doing a show on Tuesday. But if you guys didn't check out Fruitcake Tony's Halenville last night, check it out. I want to personally say, Tony, I appreciate you being honest. There's not a lot of people out there that have the balls to tell the truth. Sometimes they just, quote unquote, put sugar on it because they don't want to offend anyone or don't want to, I guess, question their Van Halen fandom. And I think Tony made the right choice. We've talked about it a few times on this show, but dude, I love Van Halen. Jay loves Van Halen. Caleb loves Van Halen, but it's been over for a while. And we'll talk about it once in a while. Brian loves him too. He's the 81st biggest Van Halen fan.
He's the biggest Van Halen fan in his house.
True.
Actually, that might not even be true.
But when we started this channel, we didn't want to jump on the Van Halen bandwagon and I guess do the easy topic. Because there's a bunch of other shit we'd rather talk about too. But yeah, August 6th, last Halenville show. Check it out.
Well, I heard the news that, and again, you know, if you didn't watch Tony's show from last night, he kind of really delves into it. But I guess Tony, what was it? Spent $400 for a VIP, and it doesn't come with a meet and greet.
No.
And he didn't get the bag of shit that's supposed to come along with it.
Yeah, I think Charles is still in here too. He updated me today, and he says they still haven't got it.
Probably takes 6 to 8 weeks, I bet, to get it. But imagine going to a concert like that, and a concert like that is all about nostalgia. And you get there, and you're spending that kind of money, and you don't get like the VIP lanyard is cool. It's cool regardless whether you have it now or they have it. But at the show, you wear, you put it on. It's almost like, look what I fucking got, like Wayne and Garth. You're walking around with the fucking lanyard,
credentials.
Yeah, and you got the jersey that they didn't get, and whatever else. Fruitcake Tony. No one will be surprised by this, but I'd be like, give me the fucking money back. That's bullshit.
Definitely.
I'm gonna show my mailman when when I get the stuff. Look what I got.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, it would be cool to have it for the show. And Jay and I, you and I were discussing this earlier. Where
John DeShane thinks the same thing right there, Hellstorm.
400 yens.
There's some shit you should be sent, but to have a lanyard at a show, come on, that would be cool to do. And they didn't. It sucks.
And I think they walked into the VIP booth and like they were the only ones there. And all it was some concessions that you had to pay for the food.
You had to pay for Sammy's Beach Bar rum that he's promoting every fucking break.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I give Tony credit, and I think we all know I'm not the biggest Van Halen fan on the earth, so I'm gonna drop some facts and some truth on everyone. It's tough to have a show all the time about a band that's defunct, right? Van Halen's no longer an active band, so there's only so much you can discuss. There's rarely any new news, right? So whenever there's a morsel that's dropped, like, cool, that's great to talk about, but once a week to do so, like, I give Tony a lot of credit for doing it as long as he did and keeping it fresh, as opposed to other people who fucking celebrate the same anniversary all the time. This is the 39th anniversary for we've talked about it 87 fucking times. Let's talk about it again. Like, it's done. You're beating a dead horse. So, Cakes, I give you a lot of credit for just admitting it's like, hey, I think it's time because there's only so much I can do. And, I give you a lot of credit for realizing that. So even for an active band that's touring and putting out shit, it's tough to talk about all the time, So give you a lot of credit, Tony, for realizing that. And good for you, man.
Yeah. I agree.
Don't worry, Ryan's right there to pick up the slack on a Tuesday.
Huh. I was talking to Caleb earlier this week, actually.
Ryan, I'm just fucking around with you, dude. I know you know that, but I want to put it out there.
What's that? What happened?
Van Halen was done 96. I've said this before. After the Twister album and the Best Of with those two Dave songs, the band was over. And I saw him in 04 with Sammy, and I kind of knew, okay, this is over. 98, it was like, it just got worse. 2007 was terrible. 2012, you guys know my opinion. I'd take Van Halen 3 over A Different Kind of Truth. So I really wasn't impressed with that tour. 2015 was great. It was a great concert. You could have taken David Lee Roth off the stage, and it would have been just as good without him there, because I thought the band played really well. Better. He was a distraction because he was so terrible. But the band's been gone for 27, almost 30 years. Like, it's okay to hang your hat on what was versus what you wish it was,
Well, a band like that, I mean, it's from our childhood, you know what I mean? So it's all that nostalgia, like I mentioned before, and all these memories that you have and the concerts that we went to and all that shit. So I get it, but I mean, Kurt's right. And I think I said this on Johnny's show back in the day, and I don't think he liked when I said it, but I kind of had the same sentiment. Like, as soon as Sammy was out of Van Halen that first time, The band was done. And it sucks, you know?
Yeah.
But
sometimes what was good, Jay, can get tainted by, what you wish would happen. And then you talk about shit for 5 years and it's like, dude, nothing's happening.
Yeah. And especially when that, somebody in the band, obviously the main person in the band passes away. Now what?
Right.
And that they've been secretive about a lot of shit anyway. And then obviously Sammy's little blurb the other day about all the music that obviously is still in the vault that Eddie wrote, and his dream about, possibly piecing things together, making songs out of stuff. He'll go in and put vocals over it. Wolfgang, number one, I'm not going to speak for anybody, but in my opinion, Wolfgang ain't going to do that.
Well, Jay, they didn't spend a bunch of money.
But didn't he say that, like, this stuff, if my father wanted it released, he would have released it?
Yeah, if it's not finished, you won't hear it.
Yeah, it's not finished, you won't hear it. The only way it'll happen is after Wolfgang passes away. If his kids inherit all the shit and people want to, then it might happen. But
Bryce Regal will be able to enjoy
it. Again, Regal Beagle, fucking cash it in.
We'll get to Mikey's comment in a second. But Jay, don't you think if there was usable content out there,
money.
Warner Brothers already and Van Halen spent a bunch of money releasing all these Sammy box sets, the Live Right Here, Right Now, the new Fuck album. If we didn't get anything new now, we're not going to get it in the future. They would have put it in there if it would have been usable.
Yeah, they definitely would have held on to it, at least, like, if they had a plan.
Yep.
Because the last thing you want to do, and obviously labels do it all the time, they try to double dip on a lot of things. But if they were planning on doing anything in the next couple of years, then they wouldn't have put out, the extra shit that they're doing now.
All right, go to Mikey's comment. He paid big bucks, big money.
Big bucks, big money.
I did get the swag bag last week. Pretty cool swag. 2 jerseys, a lanyard, koozies, picks, openers, like a garage door opener or a bottle opener or a can opener, etc. Looking forward to a cool summer show. Tony
this weekend.
This weekend.
As in your passion. So, Mikey, I hope you have a great time.
Wait, he already got his, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Tony went to the show and doesn't have it. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Mikey got Tony's package. That's what happened.
But we're not telling people not to go to the show.
Oh, hell no. Definitely.
I'm personally saying it's probably not going to be as exciting as you think it's going to be. And $400 for a ticket, like, it better knock my socks off. And unfortunately, I don't think it's going to.
Well,
probably not what people want to hear, but
well, I don't think I think Mikey's a very positive person.
Of course he is.
And I wish I was like that in a lot of ways sometimes as well.
Mikey's going to have a good time.
Fuck yeah, he is.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
Dude, he's 77, right? Oh shit, we got another one.
Big bucks, big money.
Bozique says, I just want someone from 80s style hard rock to come back. He's been watching contemporary blues these days because no new rock or metal excites me. Very true.
Check out Bozique, check out a band called Crazy Licks. They're from Sweden. I know I've mentioned them a bunch of times on here, but there are some kind of undergroundish 80s style bands that are still around that are, not that Crazy Licks is new, but there are some bands that still do it and do it in a good way. Because, I've said this before. The main one that people think about now is Steel Panther. I'm personally not a fan of them. It's almost like they're busting on it. It's like the lyrics are goofy, it's funny, it's this and that, raunchy shit. To me, it's like, yeah, it's funny, it's cool to do that, but I want to listen to a band that still sounds like they're trying to make that 80s hard rock and take it seriously. Not that saying, because obviously the players in Steel Panther are fucking phenomenal, but I just can't take it seriously when I listen to it. God, fucking Bonham, dude. Every time I listen to the videos online, I'm just like, how has nobody thrown him out of that band yet?
Oh, I was listening to Pound Cake this morning, missing all the fills, all the cymbal crash fills. It was like,
well, Brian knows the drums to that song inside and out, so he'd be able to tell you too.
and he knows the drum fills to In and Out.
Joel. Yeah, Steel Panther's a spoof that really took off. It really did. I kind of do sometimes. You're right.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I poo-poo my own stuff. Right? Beezman, I mean, I it's not like I think that everything, yeah, you know me.
I do. That's why I don't even talk to you about music anymore. So I'm like, I don't want to say because Jay like just ruins my day. I'm like, yo, man, this song's the shit. And I said to him, he's like, did you hear that? Fucking production blows. It's fucking terrible. I'm like, oh, thanks.
Yo, Jay, here we go, Beezman. This will get you in the mood here. Jason Lee says Jay Weinberg. Not going to talk about his Slipknot fight. I don't think he can yet. That picture's funny as fuck.
That's good.
I don't know if he's allowed to. You know,
like
when you join what?
Like an NDA, you mean?
Yeah. When you join a band like that, and when you get fired from a band like that, usually there's something in that contract, that says, hey, for the next 5 years or whatever the fuck it might be, you're not allowed to, discuss this, that, all that shit. Because what happens? Like people get in a band like that and then they start writing books and doing these tell-alls and shitting on all the band members and all that stuff. And when you're the size of Slipknot, I'm sure that's why Gary Cherone hasn't written a book about his short stint with Van Halen. He probably had to sign an NDA. You will not do this. Lumberg fucked her. There you go.
The best.
Tanner asked, where is it?
Well, what do you think of that, Beezman?
About Jay Weinberg?
Yeah. You saw that little interview with him, right?
I did. I don't know. You're probably not wrong. There probably is some NDA that maybe there's a 2-year statute of limitations. You can't discuss it. So
it could be hush money too. They give him after he leaves as well.
That's true.
Possibly. But yeah, Sammy, the reason why Jay was fired, there's multiple reasons. The band did not love his writing. Generally, it was Jim Root, Corey, Clown, and a couple other guys basically helped him through with the writing process. He was okay on the first album that he was on, but the last two, when the second album, that he was on, they didn't love it. So they gave him one more chance and he just didn't meet their expectations. So,
he played great live. He just didn't contribute in the studio.
Actually, he didn't play great live.
Oh.
He sped through songs and his timing wasn't the best at times, and Corey would get pissed. So there's times you'll see shows, Corey like looks at him like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, slow down! Like, you're going too quickly." So,
and when there's a finger off.
Yeah, he should talk to Jason Bonham.
So in regards to, yes, there was issues with writing, issues playing live, and it just wasn't gelling. So them terminating him for Eloy is probably the best thing for the band from a writing. And Eloy is just an absolute animal. He's probably the top metal drummer out there right now. I don't think there's anyone better. So from that standpoint, I think it's great for Slipknot, and hopefully his writing is phenomenal. So we'll see.
Well, I will say that I started following him recently on Instagram, and I haven't really been that into Slipknot for a while. You know that. But watching him play those songs, dude, when he has the drum cam set up, I mean, he's tight as shit, but not robotic. He hits hard as a motherfucker, and he just plays them with so much energy and fucking ferocity that you're like, God damn, you know? And he's just spot on, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't play that shit better than he's playing it right now.
Dude's phenomenal. He really is. So hopefully, you know how it is, Jay, when people are writing and the chemistry, how everyone's gelling with each other. So hopefully it works out well.
I will tell you this. I mean, obviously, I've written a few albums with my buddies in Gizmachi, and there is a go Macho Man Randy Savage on here. Mental telepathy, yeah. There is something about a connection.
Yeah.
Connection. I got
Say
the shirt on.
Gizmacho Man.
Gizmacho Man, I like it. But there is something about being in a room with, you know, people you are in a band with, and I mean, anybody out there that knows this, like if you are in that music mode in your brain, sometimes it's very hard for your mouth to work, you know? So, I mean, when I was writing with Jimmy a lot of times and Mike Balls, a lot of times we wouldn't even have to say much. And the other person would like just fucking instantly just lock in. And next thing you know, you're like talking with your instruments, coming up with parts together. You don't even have to fucking tell the other person what you're thinking sometimes. So maybe they were having a hard time really conveying, or he was having a hard time getting on board with what they were doing. Like maybe he wasn't getting it, understanding what they wanted him to do.
Well, Jay, I think one of the issues is, and if you go back, let's go 2000s, the 90s, 80s,
Mm-hmm.
how many bands are touring or recording albums with the original members during their heyday? Can you name any?
God.
Not many.
I bet you can't name 3. That dramatically changes the whole thing,
Sure.
live and in the studio.
You missed it, Mad Dog. We already did.
Already did it, bud. You missed it.
This goes back to the dynamic 2 or 3 albums in a row that we all love, and then shit just falls off or it's never the same again.
Egos good. And a lot of it has to do with, you know, when you start playing in a band, you're having fun. You're like, this is the greatest shit ever. And then once you get a little bit of success, it turns into a business.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you really start learning about people. And, you know, when it's not just all about fun anymore, it starts to like, uh-oh, what's going on here? You know?
Whenever you inject money, there's always an issue.
And fame.
At some point, right? So let's say it's a group of people. How is the money distributed? One person will disagree, right? And then always becomes an issue. It really does. Just like us, that I take all the proceeds from under the bus. You guys get pissed off, but you know, just fuck yourselves.
Well, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I told you guys about that time we played in shit. It was one of the like Rock Am Rings or Rock whatever the hell is over in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And Kerrang was there. And when we got back to the States, we had a fucking meeting at Sanctuary Records with the head guy and some other people involved.
The big cheese, so to speak.
Yeah, big cheese, so to speak. And I remember sitting around this oval table. And we all thought it was like good. Like, well, we're having a fucking band meeting with the label. Like, this is going to be the shit. So we're driving down to the city in the white fucking van, thinking we were all hot shit. We get in there, and I forget who it was, pulled out the Kerrang magazine, put it on the fucking table. And they might have had one for each of us. I forget how it went. A lot of that shit's a blur. But I remember the review from that show, and it was not good. And I just remember, like, from the label telling us things to change, like your look, like what you're wearing on stage. Maybe you should change your haircuts, all this shit. And I just remember thinking, like, it's not why I fucking play music, you know? Like, yeah, you got to look cool when you're on stage and shit like that. But like, I'm not wearing an outfit and having my hair like combed over and slicked and looking out like I'm in a fucking emo band, you know? And it was kind of like an awakening moment. Like, I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers don't give a shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Playgirl. I would have rather had a Playgirl magazine than what I was looking at. I'll tell you that right now.
Dong gazer.
It wasn't a good review.
And this was after the imbuing came out?
Oh, yeah. Yep. No,
Wow.
no. Actually, the imbuing came out like in Europe 9 days after we got home or something like that.
Okay.
It was already out in the States. I think it came out 2 weeks later in Europe, if I remember. My timeline's all screwy, but yeah, if I would have dressed up like Nikki Sixx, they would have been happy about that. But I didn't get into playing in a band to like look a certain way or forcing myself to be something I wasn't,
Play a part.
Wait, so the record label told you how to dress, cut your hair. Like, what did you say? Like, did you guys
they
say
didn't
that?
tell us to. They kind of like, hey, here's what we think would help you guys. And I was pissed. I was like, this is fucking stupid. Like it should be about the music.
Sure.
First. And yeah, we had a shitty set. I'll agree. But I don't know.
Did it say anything specific about you?
I don't fucking remember.
This clown merchant.
He has terrible fucking breath.
I know the exact. Remember, there was one concert we played over there where literally like 15 seconds before the curtain. I don't even think they had a curtain because it was an outside show. But it was like a curtain. It was like a gloomy afternoon show. It was like raining on and off, and it was just one of those like you could tell. Just you had a bad vibe about the show.
It's in the air.
And Mike always had problems setting his shit up, especially when the fucking clock's ticking. And all of a sudden, like I'm looking over, I'm ready to go. I'm looking over, and Sean's over there panicking. Mike's fucking amp isn't working.
That'd be fun, Mosaic.
So of course I'm getting fucking flagged over. So I go over and I look, and I'm telling you, it was like 15 or 10 seconds before we had to go. And I noticed that he had his speaker cable plugged into the wrong whatchamacallit, output on his power amp. So I remember I looked at him and like, you fucking idiot, unplugged it, plugged it in the right one. We're ready to go. But that much panic before a show, it's like it adds to like your headspace isn't right. You know what I mean? So Jay, the Big Cheese, we're a band, not LARPers.
I'm looking for this article.
It'd be cool if you found it. But it was only it wasn't in the American Kerrang magazine. It was in the European one.
Okay.
So
Jay Hannon, clown merchant of Gizmochi.
Dude, being in a band, that kind of like, not that we were successful by any stretch of the imagination, but that starts to, when you have a label behind you pushing you, spending money to get you out there, if those things aren't met that they have in their heads, like, okay, we're going to do this because of this reason. Once that shit doesn't start happening, they don't give a fuck.
Nope.
They don't give a fuck.
No, it's about making money. It's a for-profit business. So if you're not doing what they're asking to make money, goodbye.
Yep. Did I remember when we first like got in with those guys, and even before the album came out, any like concert tickets that were in the area, just call. We'll get you in. Okay. Fucking getting into concerts, on the guest list, all this shit. Dude, as soon as that first week album sales hit, oh, you guys only sold, I forget what it was, like 600 copies or something first week. They're like, dude, those fucking phone calls stopped.
Oh, no.
Really?
Yeah, who's calling? Who's this? Shit. Yeah. It's a business.
What was the worst review you read about you guys? Was that the Kerrang one?
I don't know. I mean, that was a live review. Those ones I think are easier to take because, bands have off nights. But I remember like when the imbuing came out, there was some reviews that were, shit on it. I'm sure you could find those somewhere, but
all the big magazines or the big sites always, they wrote some positive stuff about you guys, especially the last album. It's
Oh yeah,
really
I don't think I saw one bad review for the last album.
no.
Thank you, Mad Dog. Yeah, dude. I mean,
That's true.
when you look back, now I'm literally 20 years older than I was when we were doing this shit. Are there things that I would do differently? Of course there are. But if I could go back and change it, I don't think I would. It was all a part of the experience, and like, I don't want to bring family and bullshit into it, but maybe if things were more successful with the band, maybe I wouldn't be in the place I am now with, like I look at things like that. So even if I could go back and change things that normally, what would happen? No, Johnny wasn't a fan of Gizmachi, and that's fine. I didn't really expect him to.
I'll be right back. I'm glitchy.
Okay.
I'm gonna come back.
All right.
Okay. I don't know if he listened to it and wasn't a fan. I don't think he even tried to listen to it.
I'm with you. I agree with you.
Because there's times that I asked him, I'm like, hey, what'd you think of this song? What'd you think? Oh, yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Dude, you didn't even listen to it, did you? Which is fine. I'm just, that's sad and disappointing when you think someone's a friend. And it's like, yo, man, this is something I created. Can you check it out? And then they don't even give it the time of day. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you got dudes like Steve Anderson going out and ordering the the Mayfire CD. I listened to it on Spotify and stuff like that. But whatever. It's fine.
I couldn't find it on Spotify.
What, the Mayfire?
Yeah.
It's on there. His songs aren't, but anyway, all right, enough Gizmachi shit. Getting flashbacks. Oh,
Real quick, I got something to show you guys.
Good.
Totally different
Your
subject.
penis? Can't wait.
Do you know how tall Angus Young is?
5'3".
I'm gonna say, yeah, I would say 5'3". Is that Johnny on the right and Angus Young on the left, or is that vice versa?
This is his bodyguard.
That's his bodyguard?
Look at this.
Oh my God. What the fuck? Oh my God.
He's tiny. I know he's
Dude.
walking behind him a little bit, but dude, and his bodyguard's probably huge. He's got a nice hat, by the way.
Is that Mike
But, dude,
Golick?
Look at that.
Mike Golick.
I don't know if that's his wife standing next to him, but she like towers over him.
Jesus. Well, he's probably, he wears the schoolboy outfit, which makes sense. It's probably a real schoolboy's outfit.
Look how large his like up from his waist up, like his torso up is so big. His legs are so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just look at his jeans all bunched up down there.
Couldn't find a size short enough. Wow.
Yeah. I saw that on one of my feeds. I thought it was interesting.
Angus fits in a guitar case. So when they travel, when they go on tour, they put him in the guitar case and put his guitars in the fucking seat.
Yeah, he's in one of the road cases, standing up.
It does look like Mike Golick. You're right.
He does.
Wow.
Anyway.
We have a sports update. My dad just texted me.
Uh-oh.
Mets are killing the Yankees 12-2, top of the ninth.
Good.
Subway Series?
I guess so. Well, on a Wednesday night? Usually they save those Thursday or looks like Keith. Oh no.
Oh, Tony's on fire. I like this new Tony.
Yeah, I like it, Tony. You gotta fucking
Love it.
keep your Tuesday.
Yeah.
And
Some hot chick must have waved her feet in front of his face last weekend.
They look like identical twins.
Feet.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hey, Kurt, you want to do a quick roll call? Say hi to everyone. I know you love it.
Look at all the people here tonight.
All right, here we go. KXM Rock is here. Channel member Mikey Mojo's here. Fruitcake Tony, Andy Carson, Bent Tom, OU812, Christopher Live, Sova, Jason Lee, the Gaper.
What?
Nerd Halen's here. What's up, Caleb?
Hey, nah.
Spiros, Bozique, Can't Drive 55.
Dive.
Zach Thong, the G String, Sammy Reynolds, Smallmouth Guy, John Deshane, Joke Riddler, Jesus Rapes Me, Hellstorm, hell yeah, Mad Dog, Charles Green, he loves dogs, R2R3 Locky Nut with a wrench, don't fuck around, he'll get you. Kevin Bethel, the man of 1,000 messages, Renus Pinkle, Lewis from Fairfield Guitar Company is here.
Congrats, by the way, for Lewis and Caleb. We'll I'm sure we'll discuss that when Caleb's on. It's been all our load.
Pretty cool.
And I think I saw Brian's mom, Marion, here. And John Mancuda.
Hey, Zeke Karsten, did you get this guy?
Zeke Karsten.
What's happening?
What's up, buddy? Welcome to the bus.
So
shut the fuck up, sit down, and get in the back.
So do you remember? you gotta sit in the front right now. So remember, how long has it been now since I fucked my car up?
You fucked something else up.
Remember, I ran over the tire.
Close to a month. It was the end of June.
Yeah. Well, I got it back today, and they missed the spot. So when I hit this tire that was just miraculously in the middle of the fucking road,
I gotta get out of here. I can't fucking hear this shit.
You should be expecting this at this point, dude. How long have you known me?
Fuck, Jay could get a golden fucking nugget, and it'd be fucking 12 ounces too light.
I have a scratch on it. So anyway, when I hit this tire with the Civic,
Jay returns his car.
the front bumper, got fucked up. The whole grill underneath, the whole that box. I don't know, Beezman, what's it called? That box that like all the sensors and shit in it, and all the
Who did the work? Fucking Jeff Kiesel.
I should have brought it to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I pick it up and I fucking drive home with it. And then, Jeannie comes out and we're looking at it and I'm like, I'm just paying attention to like the bumper and the grill underneath. And I'm like, I look underneath the car and there's nothing hanging like it was. I'm like, they did a great job. So we start looking a little closer. Well, there's a piece that is between the headlight and the bumper. This like, black kind of like piece that just goes to the side.
Move it closer.
It's crooked. So I touch it to push it back and it's loose. And I'm like, motherfucker, man. So I call him back up. I'm like, hey, I explain it. And they're like, all right, bring it back in. I'm like, fucking A.
We'll put some fucking zip ties on it for you.
Yeah, right. So I bring it back up. Later, Andy, be safe, dude. Neil Daly was fixing it. So
they'll fill the gap with fucking
yeah.
with
so
frosting.
The guy comes out. He's like, all right, let me grab the mechanic or the body guy or whatever. So he comes out. He's like, these things usually just snap right back in. So he's fucking hitting it. And instantly I'm thinking, well, obviously the thing that snaps together is broken, right? That's what I start thinking. So he's like, all right, let me bring it into this. So they bring it into the fucking garage. And they're in there for like 10 minutes fucking with it. He comes out. Oh yeah, now it's tight, but it's crooked now. It's not lined up. The whole underneath of the part is like shifted. And I'm like, I don't want to be a dickhead, but I'm like, guys, it's not right. I was like, it's obviously messed up.
See you, Andy.
He's like, all right, let me bring it back in again. We'll see if we can line it up. He comes back out with it and it's like barely different. And I'm like, you're going to have to order this piece, He's like, okay, we'll order it and let you know when it comes in. It shouldn't take us long to fix it. I'm like, you know, it's always something. It's always something.
Oh my God, you have the worst luck.
I really do.
Yeah.
Karma.
Who's a
God.
quality
It all
control
started
manager
with
over
that
there?
Krang article.
Well, yeah. Krang article saw the future. What, Brian?
The quality control. Like, how would they release that? Come on.
I don't know. I mean, don't you think if you're any mechanics out there or people that work at a garage, they want to find shit wrong with your car, right?
Yeah,
so they
the
can
insurance
charge
is
more
paying for it.
money. Yeah, insurance is paying for it. Ask him to buy you a Starbucks.
Smash those
Yeah.
thumbs up.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Or when we were checking on the claim to see what was going on, and they're like, "We're still waiting for the photos. They're supposed to go all in at once," and it's just like, "Oh yeah, I'll get to that." It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, send the estimate without the pictures of the car. It's like, and of course, you know, I'm an idiot with this shit, and I hate. Brian's got a million things going on, so I hate call. Hey, dude, he's like, hold on, let me check. I'm like, should I call my? No, I'll check. Don't worry about it. He's like, yeah, they fucking sent the estimate in, but the mechanic didn't send the pictures. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
should have called Randy Price. Could have fixed that shit. Stat.
Change my headlights. Did Sweetwater take the car back?
Oh my God.
So I don't understand the difference. Body shop techs and automotive techs are two different breeds.
Sure.
Oh, he doesn't do body work.
No.
Just on women. Hey now.
Oh, hot take from Kurt.
Yeah, right. I always think the same thing. That's why you're always afraid to bring, especially when it's not under insurance.
That shit should have been in better shape than before the wreck, especially if it's new parts.
Yep.
From China.
How's the paint job? Everything fine?
Yeah, it looks like a brand new bumper and everything on it. So,
Just
and the grill, just piece was set, just hanging off. Quentin James says, "Quit crying. I paid $11 to send a ding dong candle to a horny little Slipknot kid in Connecticut."
We showed the candle already, Quentin. Where were you? Fucking ate a hot pocket over the top of it.
10 grand? Oh my God, by the preferred shop. Holy shit.
And shops are rape artists. They really are.
Well, I was surprised at the estimate when I saw it, right?
Just the fucking amount of STDs that they administer is just unbelievable,
They
undeniable. Yeah, and people are like, man, I don't understand why insurance rates are going up. So you got these fucking clown merchants out there just fucking jacking it up.
Fender bender. I got a little nick on my bumper here. It's $15,000 to fix that. You have to take the whole fucking car apart, the doors, bumper. We have to take the radio out and rewire the speakers now.
Sexual offender.
But you know what? They always say, right? Try to find a career that you love, because, you know, I don't want to say you'll feel like you never work a day in your life. But when I talked to Brian on the phone, and whether it was about life insurance, Beezman, or whether it's about when my car's fucked up, I can tell, you know, regardless of how much stress your job causes you from time to time, I can tell that you really love doing insurance shit. I can tell, like your whole, like, you just fucking perk up like a set of 44 M's, boy. when you start talking about insurance.
It's the best. I actually really do enjoy it. It's fun, and there's, I don't know, a lot of people don't really understand it, or, well, I haven't had a ticket or accident and my rates just continuously go down. That's just not how it is. So to educate people.
All right, now we're getting fun. Now we're getting in Beezman fucking country. We got Tony wants to know, what's the weirdest thing that you insure? Do you insure anybody's penis?
Kurt's.
Yep.
It's super girthy. Just want to let everyone know.
I caught in a fan blade 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. In regard weirdest thing I insure, there's nothing like super weird. One of the
Have you
coolest things
insured like wood shed, someone's backyard they're going to be using for a studio?
that's called a house. No.
Wait a second. Did we get the...
So in regards to weird, nothing weird, but pretty cool shit. One time I went to a client's house and they had
his wife's tits. You insure his wife's tits? No,
I do. Yeah, just amazing areolas. No, it was a wine cellar, and a person had wine from the 1800s, and it's
wine
just
from the 1800s.
yeah. We'll never drink it. It's just something to show if like people like wine connoisseurs, and it was like $120,000 that we insured it for. It's insane.
Were you instantly worrying about like this motherfucker is going to insure it and then he's going to drink it and say that somebody stole it?
Yeah.
Shit dried up. I don't know what happened. The cork must
his bottle's empty. Somebody, the cork, it's gone.
So, I insured
What's
like
the nicest car you insure?
I don't know. I have Lambos I insure.
Mine, right? You insure 2 of my Lamborghinis. Yep. I know.
Yeah, the one without a front bumper.
The one that's invisible in my driveway.
Lambos, a lot of cool antique stuff. I have like a Porsche. It's like insured for $150,000. Pretty cool. Yeah, there's definitely some cool shit that I see, or like I just recently insured a boat that was $250,000. That was pretty cool.
You're probably happy as a pig in shit when those things come in. Like, oh, okay.
I am.
Brian Beezman.
It's like hell yeah, premium. It's great. Yeah, but I really. But there's also some from time to time some terrible shit. Like last week, I had to deal with a 19-year-old died, and that was awful. You know, and talking with the family about life insurance and stuff like that. Like it's part of the job, and it's sad, and I don't let my employees deal with it. I do it, but also it just shows like how important like what we do is, and just to educate people. If they decide not to do stuff, that's really on them. So it's really your job just to educate and tell why people need it. And when something terrible happens, never someone like, man, I didn't want that car insurance, but thank God you talked me into it. And so when I told my car, I get all this money. Like no one, it's people are pumped to have it when shit goes wrong, So
have you ever insured like a fucking shoddy fucking jalopy that's sitting in the front yard where they got a mow around it?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That'll be $2 a month.
Yeah. This fucking hunk of metal.
Yeah. Have you come across any scams that you've caught, Brian?
Yep.
Now what is the I guess the protocol if you come across something? Do you instantly call the police about it? Like you don't have to deal with this shit, right?
Probably an investigator, right?
Yeah. So insurance companies have investigative teams that look into stuff. So one thing, I don't know if I'm gonna tip people off, but if your car's on fire, that's kind of weird. Or when oh, my car was stolen, then it was found it was on fire. Huge red flags. So there was a client that we had that she went to a movie. When she came out of the movie theater, her car was miraculously missing. And then it was found
in the ignition. Yeah.
It was found
10
2
grand in
miles.
cash. Her purse was in there.
2 miles away, and it was on fire. And they're like, oh, that's interesting. So they start looking into it, and they see like the person's credit is shot. They owe so much money on stuff, and they're just trying to get the money from the insurance to pay other things. And one thing leads to another, and now they're in jail. So
and now they're on security camera doing it, or they ping their cell phone, and it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, and this woman they found so they had the security cameras, and it was her boyfriend was the one that stole the vehicle.
Oh, so he's going to jail too.
Yeah, she texted him.
Yeah. Where is it?
So yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, Sammy. He said when his brother passed away, his life insurance company couldn't have been easier to deal with. Well, the last thing anybody going through something like that wants to deal with is any bullshit. And oh, well, wait a minute.
Yeah. The only time it ever sucks when it comes to life insurance is, let's say, you're waiting on an autopsy or something like that. So before something can be released, the funds can be released. They're waiting on that, and you just feel terrible. Like, hey, this is part of the protocol. Like, let's say if there's any weird shit going on, especially if there's 2-year suicide exclusion and death is within 2 years, there's always more scrutiny in that. And that's sad to discuss with people, but makes sense.
So all right, let's say if somebody calls up and says, "Hey, my car was stolen. It's on fire." And then do you instantly call the authorities? Like, what do you do? You don't tell them, well, that's weird. You're right. You don't accuse them.
No, because they're going to come in and beat my ass. I don't want to deal with that. So no, we put the claim in, and then sometimes claims will call us. They're like, hey, can you talk to us about this person? What do you know? And then we'll go from there. Or,
well,
if I see like a habitual line stepper, someone's just always putting in claims and for some shit, then I'll be like, there's times I will rip a claim. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what's going on right now? So there's times I'll even send a note directly to claims. I'm like, please investigate the shit out of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
this
just
guy from South Carolina, he's printed 200 return receipts in the last 2 years. We need to look into that. What's going on?
They're all labeled as Sweetwater.
Yeah.
So wait, so you don't even have to deal with authorities. You call a claims department and said, "Hey, this looks suspicious." So they have to. Oh, that's cool as shit then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, they don't want you involved in that bullshit.
Did Ryan call you to get his show on Tuesday insured?
He did. He did. We had a little chat.
I don't think he's watching anymore. It's all right.
If they're autographed,
Tony, they're going to need to insure the package that they ship all the fucking Sammy swag to you in. By the time you get it, Jesus. Hold on a second. Christopher Live Sova.
He's got a real question here. This is live. He's got the miles down to 4.
Can you be a little more accurate with your mileage, please? Upgrade the insurance to full coverage and leave the keys at a concert and it gets stolen the next day. Suspicious.
at a Sammy Hagar concert.
Yes.
Yeah. His VIP pass was
inside. Inside.
Spiros. Brian, when you have an older car, at what age and mileage should you go from full coverage to the state required minimum? So
you're talking about Brian gets paid to answer these questions.
So basically, what I would do, it really depends on the value of your car. And so I've seen people buy a brand new Beamer, $85,000 vehicle, put just liability on it because they're insane. He's like, well, I have money. If something happens, I could just replace them. I'm like, well, if you have money, why don't you just pay for the coverage? Like, that's just stupid use of your money. Then I've seen people have vehicles that have absolutely zero value and they put full coverage on it because it just makes them comfortable at night. Like, I have one client who's like super anxious and has anxiety. Like, I can't sleep if I don't have full coverage on my car. Okay, you're just wasting your money. Don't care. Okay, cool. So really, the value of your car that dictates if you should have full coverage or not.
How's my dictate?
Yep.
So yeah.
My favorite are the life insurance ones where the wife comes up dead like 6 days after she signs the fucking life insurance form. See it on TV all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you mean
how many?
dead?
Yeah, she's dead. I just thought she was being quiet for once. It was nice.
Usually it's the opposite way. The woman is the one who gets the life insurance on the husband.
Yeah.
And then he fucking, cyanide poisoning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember that one years ago where this woman, I guess she pays to have her husband killed. So it's a big plot by the police, I guess. So they have her in the interrogation room or whatever. And she, they're telling her, sorry, ma'am, your husband is dead. Oh my God, that's so terrible. Oh no, what am I going to do? All this bullshit, right? And then he fucking comes in the room and she's like, what? And she fucking panics because now she knows, like, I'm fucked.
Oh man.
Yep, that's on video. I'm sure it's on there somewhere on YouTube. You can find it. It's pretty funny. Yep.
Yeah.
This is going to go down as Brian's favorite show ever that we've ever done.
And then I saw the attendance, the amount of viewers just plummeted like this. So yeah.
Skip. But you know what, Skip?
It's a shame, right? Dude, I don't know any sports fans in here, but the hitman she hired was an undercover cop. Yes, that's right.
I'm a cop, you idiot.
So I guess Skip Bayless is Skip Bayless. He's out. He's going to be out at FS1, and ESPN doesn't want him back either.
Yeah, he's out. And then he came out publicly like, yeah, we don't want him.
Yeah.
Their allegiance with Stephen A. So
we'll have to get a new soundbite.
I know. No more.
Skip.
I love this.
Skip. But you know what, Skip?
You know what, Skip?
The hitman was Bret Hart.
Put her in the sharpshooter. Oh man,
too good.
$46 for his Hyundai. Is that a good price?
$46 for a Hyundai for insurance? That's fucking
44
amazing. That's amazing, especially this day and age, because insurance industry is resetting the market. So I'm like, man, everyone's insurance has gone up significantly. Yeah, because all the companies are collusion. They're like, let's have a talk with all the CEOs and let's jack up the insurance 100%. No, I'm joking. I don't know.
Don't get yourself in trouble on here, Beezman.
I know. Crazy. Had a question for you guys, because I was with the kids the other day and listened to a song, and every time the song comes on, I just always get pumped up, regardless. It could be morning, afternoon, night, no matter what's going on. Is there a song that you hear the first 3 seconds of it and you're just like, fuck yeah? It just pumps you up. Is there any like songs mood? That you have? What's that?
Instantly puts you in like a good mood?
Just puts you in in a good mood, or just fucking get the little goosebumps. It just tickles your loins, you know?
I have one.
What's that?
Kurt, do you need time to think of yours?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is an easy one for me. And well, I got 2 of them for you.
Okay.
Dude, I hear that and I'm like, everything's all right. And then even this one too. But not Ryan though. This is it's fucking around, Ryan. That one. That just good mood every time I hear him. You know?
Okay.
Oh yeah,
that's
Kurt?
all you got?
I hate to be cliche.
That's not all I got, but
I hate to be clichéic because it's right around the same album as Jay, but best of both worlds. Like that song is going to be played at my funeral. My kids already know it.
There you go.
And then after that, they'll play Kool and the Gang. Hopefully, celebration.
Celebration.
And Metallica, wherever I may roam, that gets me going every time I hear it. It's just like instant. You turn it up.
Which part? Like the very, very beginning, or
very beginning? Yeah.
Wait, really? The fucking whatchamacallit? The sitar part?
When the drums kick in?
Oh, when the drums kick in. Fuck yeah, dude. Those drums on that album are the shit.
It is.
That was a 6-string bass.
6-string bass.
Remember when he said that?
Yeah, well, didn't Kirk say, was it a 12-string bass or something? Jason was like,
bass with the lamb cover on the strap, remember?
Crack.
That brings me back to junior high. Like, you're getting hair on your balls. You're really starting to like girls. Like seriously,
Every time I hear the songs, it makes me think of hair in my balls.
your voice is cracking. You got zits all over your face.
What song makes you got? Well, Beezman, go ahead. You didn't say what your song was. Your song.
So the song I was with the kids, and this song live is always is Pollution.
Live.
Pollution by Limp Bizkit. That beginning, how it's like guitar.
Somebody
the guitar
said Limp Bizkit in the chat for you.
I saw that.
They knew it.
But they said Behind Blue Eyes. That song sucks. My Boner Patrol. I fucking hate that song. But
So
yeah, the beginning of Pollution, like then it's that intro riff is the shit. So good. I don't know. There's a ton.
I change that when it comes on the radio.
Yeah.
What?
American Pie.
American Pie.
Wow.
So
Is
every
there any
time
song that makes you good?
No, or like when Blind by Korn comes on, like I'm always like teaching the kids like history. I'm like, this song fucking changed the game.
It really did, dude.
And they're like, Dad, we know you've told us 5 fucking times.
Every time we get in the car with Dad, make sure Dad doesn't put on Korn today, all right? Because we're gonna have to hear the whole fucking story about how Korn changed the game.
Yeah. Or anytime like One by Metallica comes on, I always think like that's the perfect metal song.
That changed the game too.
It did. So that, and I always say they're like, yeah, I know, One by Metallica, perfect metal song. It's like it is.
Yep.
Joke Riddler, Autograph, Turn Up the Radio is a great song. The mix is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. Have you heard it, Jay?
Oh yeah, it's a killer song, but it's that
killer song.
80s fucking, seeing Gianna Michaels' fat ass titties makes me feel pretty good. Randy Price says Stranglehold Tony. All right.
Yeah, Stranglehold's good.
Stranglehold's the shit. Like it's like 6 or 7 minutes in after that like chill part, and then it goes dun 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 dun. That part is awesome.
Yeah,
that's solo. A cool song, man.
Mm-hmm. It's a great song.
There's Jimmy one song that makes me like when I'm driving and I listen to some Anthrax, In My World, makes me want to like, you almost feel like you're untouchable when you listen to certain shit. Like, where's the part? Wait, hold on, let me find it. It's like shit, like fuck yeah, dude. This is shit.
Yeah.
Got pumped up listening to that crap, man. There's so many times where you're driving. I don't know if you guys are guilty of this. I'm sure you are. All of a sudden you're just doing like 10 miles over 50 and you're like, fuck.
Oh yeah.
I got to slow down here. The music's. And then sometimes if I get pulled over right now, I got to tell the cop, like, I'm sorry. Yes, I was speeding, officer, but I had Anthrax on. Like, come on.
I still listen to my music at an obnoxious level. Cranked up.
Why is that? Why does music sound better loud as shit?
Yeah. Puts you in a good mood.
Fucking get you going.
I know some people who get in their car and they got to call someone and talk to someone on the phone, on a 20-minute drive. Me, I'd rather listen to music and not talk to anyone.
I'm both. I do both. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, I'm going to listen to music. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I got to,
My
like
favorite intro
tomorrow morning. I'll listen to music for 2.5 hours all the way there. Sorry, Brian, go ahead.
Sorry. The Trick My Soul, Gizmachi. I love the beginning how that it starts. It's a shit.
What? Hold on a second.
You're like, I don't even know that song. / you wrote it.
No, I do.
I just like always like the very beginning, how it just comes in, and then you got balls.
That shit, yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love that part.
I actually listened to that on my way home from hockey last night.
Did you
listen to that album in its entirety? Yep.
Keep you awake all the way home.
What, Brian?
Omega Clyde still your favorite?
Oh yeah, that song is the shit. Yep. Hey, we got 731 monthly listeners on Spotify. Keep it up, boys.
Part two, like Tony Danza. Do we know who was that?
Balls.
That was Balls.
Okay.
Talking into my guitar pickups. That's what that's from.
He does the fuck yeah too, right?
Yeah, that's him on the
Oh, fuck yeah.
What's funny is if you guys listen to Liquid Metal when Gizmachi was on, to have that on the very beginning, Liquid Metal, that shit just made me laugh. And we can bring people.
How many takes?
That wasn't even like we were just recording. This was years ago. It's like 2007 or 6 even. And we were like writing music. And he said it like out loud, like, "Oh yeah, give it to me," or something. Because I was gonna hit the record button. And then it like picked up part of what he was saying in the guitar pickups. I'm like, dude, just yell it into the fucking, like, pick up the guitar and just yell into it. And I recorded it. We weren't like planning on using it for anything. It was just like we were laughing about it. And then I remember when I was like doing, like sending out just like bullshit mixes to the band years ago, I put it in the beginning of the song. And when the time came, well, there was a small conversation about it at one point. Like, I'm like, that's fucking funny. Like, who cares? Put the shit in the front. So
obviously, fuck, what's the song called? The first single of Look What I Become. That was on, well, not the first single, but it was a single that was on Liquid Metal, right? And then the second song was fuck, I can't remember anything anymore.
Same thing. He yelled it, and you could hear the guitar strings moving. Same shit.
So
what was the other song you're talking about?
Turn to Dust.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember having a chat with the what's her face, Maria, and when we were talking about it, like, what?
I don't understand what's going on here.
What I'm gonna say?
Yeah.
How those
Maria from the
Adrenaline.
Yes. Okay.
So we were talking about how we were gonna pimp out that song to Liquid Metal. She's like, those two songs have weird intros. So I remember like talking to Jay. I'm like, do you think we cut that out? And you're like, no. You're like, fuck.
That sounds like me.
Yeah. I was like, all right.
I don't know. I guess it goes back to that thing where, when you have somebody that's not in the band or involved in the band, even though she was the marketing person, but like telling you what you should do with like your music type of thing. I'm like, what?
That was pretty funny because then they would tell me stuff, and then I would have to relate to you. And you're like, fuck that. I'm like, I'm just a messenger.
Yeah, I bet you love that. I know how Jay is.
Emotional damage.
How about you tell him?
Like, nope.
Oh shit! Oh, here you go, Beezman.
Pantera, Slipknot.
I know your answer.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's Slipknot. But I love, Pantera is one of my all-time favorite bands, though. Dimebag is the best guitarist to me of all time. He's my Eddie Van Halen.
What about Korn or Pantera?
Korn.
Wow.
All right, how about this one?
Slipknot. Slipknot, yeah. Slipknot's my number one band ever.
Nobody, please don't ask me Metallica or Van Halen. I can't make that choice.
Slipknot.
That's like picking, like choosing your favorite kid type of shit.
Right.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
I don't know, but like Korn and Pantera, if I was comparing those two, it's impossible. They're just two different bands. Like Pantera influenced Korn, with the groove type of stuff, but Dimebag Daryl kind of poos all over Head and Monkey from a guitar standpoint, from a technical standpoint, right, Jay?
Well, and Korn obviously influenced the shit out of Slipknot too, so you can everything can kind of roll in. Winger or Pearl Jam? I know Genie's answer. Hey, Patty's back.
What's up, Patty?
Jethro Tull.
Patty?
Metallica. Oh shit.
Jethro Tull or Metallica.
Ozzy
There's
or Dio?
what about this for you guys, Jay and Kurt? Faith No More or Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Faith No More.
Yeah, the first album, like not the first Mike Patton album. The Real Thing is better than, in my opinion. I prefer over anything Chili Peppers has done.
You never really hear people who love Chili Peppers and Faith No More.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I mean,
it's one
Chili
or the
Peppers
other.
had that Sex, Love, Magic CD was great at the time, but that's kind of really all they had in my mind.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, One Hot Minute is my favorite Chili Peppers album.
Yeah. I didn't
Is it
like
really?
it.
Dude, yeah, a lot of Chili Peppers fans don't like, that's like their least favorite. And I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know. Because it was heavier in a lot of areas, just because of Navarro, I guess, added that element to it. And maybe, it might have been when it came out as well, because that's when like me and Chris and our old drummer Anthony really started jamming together, like a hardcore.
95.
Yeah, that's when we were really like fucking just playing all the time together. That album was out. We were playing a couple of the songs on that album. Obviously not very well, but we were trying. But it's a good album. Quentin James or Metallica?
AC/DC, Bonner, Brian. Ugh, that's a
Bon
hard
Scott
one.
or Brian Johnson. I think you have to go with Brian Johnson.
Brian Beezman.
Which one do you like, Brian?
I'd say Brian Johnson.
I'm saying the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, the guitar licks, I think, were better during the Bon Scott era. But Brian, he's a better singer.
And maybe, again, it's just because of our age.
Yeah.
Like I really didn't get into AC/DC until the MTV era.
Yeah.
When fucking with, whatchamacallit. I mean, obviously I heard the songs on the radio, but I never really considered myself like a huge AC/DC fan. But then when like Thunderstruck and all that shit really hit MTV when, in the, was that 91?
That's another
Right?
song pumps me up when I hear it, Thunderstruck.
That's a great fucking tune, man. So maybe it's because of that. I just prefer the Brian Johnson AC/DC.
That's a sports song right there.
Quentin,
You
you're
can
old
play-
as fuck. Of course you're into Boner Scott.
In any sporting event, you could play Thunderstruck and it would fit well.
So what are the staple songs? You got Thunderstruck at sporting events. Obviously,
Queen.
like, well, I'm talking about like the pump up, like before the kickoff.
Walk
Yeah.
by Pantera.
Now hold on a second, Beezman.
I've never heard it at a sporting event.
Hockey games.
Never have?
If you watch the NHL, usually the Canadian teams have the heavy metal playing. Like they play Pantera and shit like that between whistle or between plays. But you got Welcome to the Jungle before the kickoffs and shit like that.
Yeah. The
You
Seahawks
got,
do Kickstart My Heart before
Start My Heart. That's a good one. We just mentioned what did we mention? Thunderstruck, right?
Yep.
Whatchamacallit? There's a Metallica song. It's not Ride the Lightning. It's off of Ride the Lightning. For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Yeah.
That one before kickoffs. Trying to think what else we hear a lot. Like at Soldier Field, Brian, they play For Whom the Bell Tolls before the kickoff.
Going to Pound Town right there, Kurt?
Yes, sir. We Will Rock You, Thunderstruck, Don't Stop Believing. Come on. Oh, Seven Nation Army, White Stripes, Crazy Train, Jump Around.
Mm-hmm.
Eminem, Lose Yourself. Welcome to the Jungle. We got that one. Final Countdown. Give me a break. Okay.
I'm taking a Lynch. I'm taking a Lynch all fucking day, Jay Hannon.
Jay's favorite. Start Me Up. Rolling Stones.
Oh yeah, we had a 80s party playlist on Spotify at dinner the other night. And that song came on, Start Me Up. And Ellie and Killian both were like, this song is terrible. Can you skip this one? Both of them were like, what is this?
Yeah, that song. Every time I always change the vocals. I change vocals in every song, but that one he's like, you can suck me off and you can suck me dry.
I like doing shit like that too, but it's harder to do that nowadays when you got 2 young kids.
I don't give a fuck. I do
Fight
it all
for
the
Your
time.
Right. Beastie Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Down with the Sickness. Disturbed.
I fucking hate that song.
Oh God,
that song is horrible.
Beezman Johnson. That could be a good name for a singer
or a porn star.
Some of these are just odd.
Well, there's a difference. I mean, they're the songs that are before, like when they drop the puck in hockey or the kickoff in football. I mean, there's songs that get played, between whistles and shit like that, or you know,
Kid Rock. What the hell's that one called? It's not on this list.
Ba with the Ba.
Yeah, that one.
The New Jersey Devils play right now.
Last Resort, Papa Roach, Brian's favorite band.
You hate them.
I do. They just don't do it for me.
Oh, a goal. Like in when they score a goal in hockey, a lot of times you hear fucking whoop, there it is.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's such a bad song, but for some reason you like it anyway.
Oh, man, that song was hot for a long time.
It was, dude.
What's up, Jimmy Ray Hawkins?
What's up, Big Cock Hawkins?
What's up, Jimmy Ray? Spiros, what do you mean Korn and a lot of those other bands killed rock and roll? What are you talking about?
What happened?
Just the chat that I put up here from Spiros.
He has an opinion.
Well, I think the grunge era really was what killed rock and roll. Even though, I mean, listen to those first, especially like the first Pearl Jam album. I mean, that's still fucking rock and roll. Yeah. It just got lumped in with that whole Seattle movement.
That grunge era was short-lived.
Yeah, I mean, Korn came out in 94. They really didn't hit it off until 95.
Yeah.
But I will say that grunge era and the new metal era really gave, and I'm guilty of this too, gave bands and guitar players a reason not to play solos, like to almost get lazy.
Yeah.
And to not worry about shredding, which, there was a handful of years where I was like, no, I don't have to play solos anymore. And I look back, I'm like, fuck, how much better I would have been if I concentrated on playing solos then.
So it's funny that you say that, 'cause I don't play solos. I can, and I can't write them, but I can play, one, or I can learn how to play solos. But I'd rather work on rhythm shit, like let's say Vacuity by Gojira. I don't care who you are. That song is hard as fuck to play. Figure that out. And it's all rhythms. It's tough, So Spiros, you're saying the 2000s. Did you ever listen to Mastodon? Like Mastodon's the shit. Mastodon's rock. Right, Jay? Would you say?
Yeah, they are.
I mean, they're in their own category to me. They have all the elements of, they kind of pull things from different shit, which I like. I like that about them.
New rock.
Yeah, they have some crazy ass solos. Their stuff is really difficult to play.
Yeah, they're good musicians.
Amazing musicians. Or, I'm going to a show in a couple weeks. It's gonna be Lamb of God and Mastodon. So 2000s metal, Lamb of God's the shit too. Jay, what's your thoughts on Lamb of God? You like some of the older stuff, right?
Brian, they sell a shitload of albums too. That's the other thing. And they sell out big shows, which is hard to do nowadays.
Right.
Yeah, Can't Drive 55 has a pretty good point. I mean, you can say that type of music killed itself.
It was overfilled.
Yeah. It almost became a parody of itself at a certain point. It was just loaded with just the same band over and over again. And when there's too much of something, guess what? Well, what else is there? We need something new. And obviously Nirvana was the fucking kill shot.
And it was short lived too. I mean, that hair glam
was
era
so was
80, maybe 83 to 91, you know?
Yeah. I mean, when did like Every Rose Has Its Thorn and shit like that come out?
That was like
87,
85.
right?
No, what? Look, we got to look that up because I thought that was 91. Yeah. Because that was like the end, you know?
Kind of like what you're saying about the cheesy, there was an oversaturation. Same thing with new metal. There was a lot of shit.
88.
Like,
Every Rose Has Its Thorn was 88?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay. What about Something to Believe In? That was the same? Damn. I'm all fucked up then. Give me something to believe in. Like Unskinny Bop, shit like that. Fucking kind of killed it, right?
Yeah, 90.
90. Yeah, so 90 was basically the last year for hair metal.
Skid Row.
Yeah, but Skid Row, dude, when they came out with whatchamacallit, Slave to the Grind, I mean that.
No, it was good. They were good. I'm
shit.
just saying they were one of the last.
Yeah. Heavy as shit. Push Monkey. Dude, we played a show with Push Monkey back in probably 99. Yeah, 1999. We played a show at the Chance with Push Monkey.
Yeah, Damn Yankees and that Love Rock ballads.
Yeah.
Firehouse. You drinking Diet Coke?
yeah, I need some caffeine. And then I have no more coffee in that place. Yeah, I generally don't drink pop. I try to cut it out. So, but it's the only thing I had that caffeine here, and I was struggling after I got home from golf, which I sucked a huge boner tonight.
Okay, we got this just in update from Lewis.
I think it's the update. Brian sucks at golf tonight. All right, sorry, go ahead. Fairfield. Lewis.
I'm assuming he's saying hearing back. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A few people at Van Halen, they were saying Satch kicks butt. Mikey sounds amazing, and Bonham is sounding flat.
Bonham's the weak link, dude.
Lewis, not to get back in this, but if you listen to Tony, he said he didn't even think about Van Halen the whole time he was at the show, which is crazy. Anyway, I know Brian doesn't want to talk about it anymore.
It's fine. We can talk about it. Kurt, you're not going to go see them, right?
No. If I saw the rehearsals and it sounded badass, because I love Satriani, I think he's a great guitarist, but it's just not jiving for me. He's not. I don't know. I think he's laying up.
Sure,
if that's fair to say.
Hmm.
In this day and age, if it's going to be the last tour and you're going to quote unquote, pay a tribute to a certain era and a time someone was in a band, kick ass at it and make everyone walk away like, man, that was a great show. Frickin' Tony was the first one out of the parking lot, if you can believe that.
Was he really?
He's not the swiftest guy in the world.
He's like, I'm fucking out of here.
I love you, Tony. I know he has had hip surgery like a year ago or whatever, but if that tells you anything,
it's a shame.
The swiftest guy. Kurt, correct me.
But one thing Tony said last night, which was kind of an eye opener, he turned around and looked at all the people behind him, and he said every person in there was older than him. Like, that probably just sucked the energy out of the building too.
Yeah. Well, Bozique, he says, did Hagar say that this is his last tour? I don't think he did. No, I can't see Hagar ever saying,
Yeah.
especially now. I don't think he's ready to.
But I think this is probably the last time he'll do a Van Halen heavy set list and tour.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah. Travis Kelce is the swiftest.
Travis Kelce. What a fucking douche. You just look at that guy and you're like, he's a fucking douche. You can tell. Some guys you can tell just by looking at him, they're a fucking douche.
He's an act.
Yeah. Well, Tony, I mean, you know, I've kind of defended Sammy on a lot of fronts, but I mean, if he's swindling fucking Sammy's beach bar rum and his spritzers between every fucking song. I mean, there comes a point where it's like, if you're gonna try to sell your shit during your concerts, like, don't make it obvious.
Well, do you think every person in that crowd doesn't know that he has a fucking beverage company? They all do. Brian, he was literally pulling a can out after every song, cracking it open, taking a drink, and then handing it to one of his handlers, and they would take it off stage. Every song. Fucking billboard.
That's ridiculous. He doesn't have to do that.
No.
Guy's worth probably hundreds of millions of dollars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no need to do that.
And 350, I think he's worth.
Jay, look who is here.
What?
Look who's here.
Holy trying to find it. Hold on.
Well, what do we got going on here?
Oh, take a fucking gander here.
Steve Carmichael. Oh, look who else is here. We got Cammy B all the way from fucking Scotland, eh?
It's fucking 6 a.m.
It's time for breakfast, mate. That's totally not a Scot. I can't do Scottish.
Tea and scrumpets, eh?
To be fair, he reminds people every day that he was the singer in Van Halen. Makes sense. He reminds people about his booze. Hey, you know, you're right. It's true. It is true. Yeah, get Cammy on the phone, call him right there from the shop.
We did that a couple weeks ago.
That's probably why he's telling us to do it. But Sammy's been a businessman for a long fucking time. What was his first venture? Was it the clothing line or the bicycles?
Porn.
What was his first business venture?
He had a fire extinguishing company.
Get the fuck out of here.
In San Francisco, overhead sprinklers.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently he sold it for a mint.
Jesus. $24 for a little bitty 10-ounce plastic cup of margarita with Sammy's. Get out of here.
Margarita.
$24, dude.
Big bucks, big money.
Holy shit.
Big bucks, big money.
Holy shit.
$24. It's some hot chick in a bikini, pour it in your mouth for you.
You know, or if you get to like pour it down her back and fucking drink it out of her asshole, maybe that's worth $24. Wait, where is it? Where is it?
98 degrees.
You got this one. And then I can't find it. Where's the tasting one? Did somebody fucking remove it?
It's in there.
Well, help me out then. I can't find it. There it is.
Brian Beezman's bourbon.
Fucking Beezman. Somebody write that? You just thought it. There it is.
Oh, Bryce
Regal.
Regal.
That's good.
They're selling that down at the Regal Beagle. $24 for 10 ounces of Beezman's bourbon.
It's too heavy for me.
I bet Tony would have paid twice that if they fucking poured it off some girl's foot.
Oh man.
Off a
Right
hairy
off the
nut.
mark.
Oh shit. My neighbors, they went to see the show in Charlotte. Was it Charlotte or Charleston? No, it's Charlotte.
Charleston.
The same one Tony was at. And my neighbor Bill was like, during every fucking song, Sammy's up there doing this. Every fucking song he's doing that. I'm like, really? I've seen the videos. He does it all the time.
What was his assessment of the show?
He's not a big music fan. You know, like he listens to stuff, but he's not like, you know,
nerds like us.
Yeah, like I drove him to the airport one time a couple years ago, and I had on Van Halen on the way, and I turned it up at one point, and he's like, "I don't fucking know what the hell this is," you know. So he's not really a music fan, but his wife is. Betty's cool as shit. She loves a lot of that stuff. So.
Sammy is the next Jimmy Buffett, for sure. Or at least he thinks he is.
Jimmy Buffet.
Yeah.
Jimmy Buffet. But you know, I like I said, I used to defend him all the time, and now it's just like, man, you know,
it's ruining my image of him.
Well, he did one today. Like I think he has an Instagram post, Margarita Day. So of course he's got a bottle of his fucking Santo, which is delicious, might I add. But still, it's like, it's always a fucking sales pitch.
Is today National Margarita Day?
I don't know if it is or not. Sammy said it is.
When did this shit happen? National Burger Day, National fucking Donut Day, National Bacon Day, National Taco Day. When did this shit start hitting the calendar? Because I missed it.
Friday's National Bagel Day.
What the fuck?
I know. It's absurd.
National Coffee Day.
When's National Doggy Style Day?
National Secretary Day, but you can't call her secretary because she's a female, so you got to call her Administrative Assistant Day. Help, I'm in trouble.
National Sibian Day.
Yeah.
Beezman every 365.
Yes. Yeah, it's a little crazy nowadays.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to have their own fucking shit.
Apparently, Friday is National Bagel Day. So
yeah, when's under the bus day?
Wednesday.
52 times a year.
We only get 2 hours a week, though.
I see Brody celebrating Demolition Man Day. He got his hair bleached. Looks pretty slick.
Yeah, did you know he was bleaching it?
Yeah.
I'm
all for it. No, I didn't do it for him because I don't want to like burn his scalp or all of his hairs just removed. And he's fucked. No, brought him to a place to do it.
Looks like a white Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes type.
No, that's my picture. That's the Steve Snyder with the Caucasian Simon Phoenix bouffant, you know.
I love it.
No, he because
great movie.
I shaved his head and then he's like, I want to bleach it. So it grew out a little bit. But he wants to go back to the mullet where it's longer, but he wants to have kind of like Uncle Laser where it's going to be, you know, blonde at the top and it's got some roots.
Lettuce.
Yeah.
Remember when he had the mullet? I was like, that's the shit.
Yeah.
He wants to do that again. So
Killian had a mullet too, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh man.
A little hockey player.
Yeah. Hey, we went to the fucking the friggin' get him a haircut. Hey, can you give him the like Patrick Kane hockey mullet? And the lady just looked at me like, the fuck are you fucking talking about?
Maine.
Theo Vaughn. Yeah, he talks. Theo Vaughn. Next time you watch him talk, like during his podcast or whatever, he does not move his upper lip when he talks. It's all with his bottom jaw, and it's almost like distracting at this point when I watch him. I do like Theo Vaughn, but it's to that point where like I can't watch him.
God, can you believe how big he's gotten?
Crazy.
He's hilarious.
Insane.
He is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Yep. When's our day coming? God damn it.
Kentowski.
Oh my God! It's already fucking
50 day. That's going to be tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
5150 day.
Yep.
No. Tomorrow is the 42nd anniversary of a time when Eddie Van Halen picked up a pick and started strumming on a guitar. Tonight live, we discuss it. Shut the fuck up.
Riveting, Johnny. Riveting.
I got to present. I'm doing an hour-long training tomorrow in front of 100 people.
Are you?
Yeah, in Seattle.
That's awesome.
Would you be nervous, Jay?
If I knew what the fuck I was talking about, I wouldn't. Just wear your tightest pants. Wear your tightest pants.
I'm gonna wear the pink Eddie Van Halen parachute pants with the white sneakers. Come in doing a scissor kick in the room.
The white wife beater.
Smoke a cigarette.
with a fucking bat belt or a.
I got one from Lewis.
That's right. Yep. What's it called again?
Lewis. Utility belt.
Utility belt.
Have my laser pointer in there.
So you're prepared, like you have it all.
Yeah, it's all in here. I mean, I got like a presentation, but
have you done it before?
This one?
Yeah.
No.
Have you done one of these before in front of 100 some odd people?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you don't give a fuck.
I mean, shit, we do this with 50,000 people. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier getting in here. I'm looking at you two fucks instead of looking at 100. But you usually can't see their faces anyway, right?
And we're not talking about 44 M titties or Beezman's bourbon.
What is it, like about 5-6 inches long, something like that, or is it a little smaller?
It's like 5 by 7.
Okay.
Everybody, Charles Green.
Love dogs.
God, can you imagine if I had some of these sound bites tomorrow? That'd be great.
At some point, you're going to think about during this whole thing tomorrow, you're going to be like, something's going to pop up in your brain about tonight's show, and hopefully you don't start losing it.
Kurt, what's the closing ratio on this tactic that you're using? About 5 by 7.
How big is it?
5 by 7. So is it like a Q&A thing too, or is it just you have to get up there, make a presentation, and you get to go sit down with the other schleps?
No, I'm gonna. It'll be interactive, but it'll be me standing up there in front of everyone. Yeah, pissing my pants. I'll borrow Caleb's.
Oh my God, we can't show that. We got to wait for him to throw him under the bus with them shits.
What's his Zubas?
Brian, those are the pants from the 80s. They're like parachute pants almost.
You know what Zubas are, Beezman, right?
No.
You know what Zubas are, right?
Yeah.
No.
What, Beezman? Do you remember these shits?
Those are like MC Hammer pants.
Well, the design on them, yeah, they're big ass fucking pants, but the logo was the shit.
No one's gonna be crushing.
Do the Dan Marino one, Jay. He's holding the football right there.
Can you see it? Is it popping up or is it showing the other? Yeah, there it is. It's close
Lace
enough.
is out.
Zuba's out, Dan.
It's tough to crush vaginas when you're rocking those pants, though.
Dude, not in the early 90s. Them shits were fucking. I had bootleg Zubas. They might have said like Save the Earth on them or something.
I had this like neon green T-shirt when I was a kid. It was a rat skateboarding.
Hold on. You wore that shit tomorrow? Oh my God. The Zoob suit.
Zoop suit riot.
Sinbad.
Wait, hold on. What would you do if an audience member asked how your AIDS recovery is going? It'll all be worth it if that happens.
Well, he didn't have AIDS. He was going through HIV dialysis.
There you go.
So he didn't get to the AIDS part.
Hey, that suit is you. You're gonna get some legs tonight for sure.
You kidding me?
Oh shit.
What?
Too good.
That is good.
Oh my god. I want that suit's awesome. That's the pair I need right there. You fit the fucking what is it? What did I have?
The zucchini.
The zucchini. The Zuma zucchinis. Yeah, my bootleg pants looked like these, kind of. I guess Zubas were a little too high class for mine. That's right. Then the NFL got involved, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
So did wrestling.
Look at this shit, dude. Get Brody that mullet and that
mesh shirt.
the mess bippy top fucking football shirt.
Dude, can you imagine Beezman's fucking Canadian bacon nipples popping through that shit?
It's a great rape profile right there.
Tony's definitely got a pair or two pairs of Zubas. Oh shit. Anyway. Well, good luck at your seminar.
I'll have someone take a picture of me presenting tomorrow, and then we'll transpose some Zubas on me. We'll show it next week.
All right. Is it going to be videoed? Like, are you going to be on some Zoom meeting?
Yeah, but I don't know if you can record it.
Can I have the password? Can you get me in?
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Watch it.
That'd be great.
Live stream it.
We got a guy here named Jay who farted. He just joined.
And then, wait, we got another guy coming in, Boner Jams. What the hell is going on here? Live streaming on here. Oh, seminar. You got to say that. Thank you for coming to the seminar tonight, or today, this afternoon.
Grab a cup on your way out, please.
So what do you have to discuss again, Kurt? Like, what's your? Is it education or
market management?
Okay.
Which would bore everyone here.
Well, we already went through insurance, so I mean,
yeah, it doesn't get much worse than that.
Fucking A.
Yeah, some of us have jobs outside of this fucking train wreck. We require a little bit of professionalism once in a while.
Just a little bit.
Yep. I'll show up wearing that golf outfit right there, the American flag suit.
No, you gotta wear the crazy Stace face. Fucking Michael Jackson get up. If you walked in with that shit on.
Walk in the room, Jay.
Moonwalk. Walk in with that. Oh my God.
All right, that's it for me tonight, folks.
I said, hey, motherfucker, dick pussy snot and shit. Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.
Dude, walk into the room.
Well, what do we got going on here?
Oh man.
Fucking A. Hey, thanks to all these those guys too. Thanks to all you motherfuckers for helping out with the channel.
Appreciate you guys.
I know
Ben Tom has been here for 12 months. Look at that.
Look at that shit. And I know everybody's expecting more from us, but bear with us.
That's all we can give.
Thank you, Ben Tom. Smooches.
Go ahead, Brian. You got it this time.
Oh shit. These are the real motherfuckers right here. Thanks, Jay. You son of a bitch.
Jay, look at this.
What?
Kurt, come out to Real American Hero by Hulk Hogan.
Could you imagine?
Oh, that'd be the shit. Fucking pointing, doing the ear thing.
throwing vitamins at everyone.
Python powder. Keep going, Beezman.
Rip my shirt open.
It's time to introduce the patrons. The patreon.com/underthebus number. Okay. So here's the reals motherfuckers right here.
Take your time, Brian.
We got all night. Why don't you just sit there and shut the fuck up? We got Andy Carson. We got the Captain, El Capitan, Michael Smith. We got Randall, Pink Price, and 5150 Fair. It's your turn, Jay.
We got bedtime up here all day, all night. Paul Martin Wood, Thurman the Tank Callahan, Jimmy Ray, Big Car Corkin. Yeah, eh?
Yeah, we got that motherfucking Nelson Rodriguez, Frank Corcoran, Mike.
Lucky Mojo.
Yeah, we got Patty Dill. What's up, Patty? Positive flag.
Good, Kurt.
Andrew, Big Cox Knox, Sean Hockey, Joe Riddler, Yoshinator, Warlag, James G-Spot.
Brian thinks since his voice has dropped down a few octaves, he's got to talk slow. Keep up with it.
That's true.
Barry White.
Shit, what the fuck am I doing here?
See you, Tony.
No, Tony.
Bye, cakes.
What are you doing? We got the only thing worth watching on our channel coming up.
It's true.
You can't go anywhere, Tony. This isn't August 6th yet.
Ooh.
No quitting.
The fuck are you doing?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, Tony? You're not going anywhere.
Jabba in Star Wars.
What?
Sounds like Jabba in Star Wars.
Oh, kind of does. All right, here we go. Granddad has a bad day.
Enema.
I hate when they put the fucking like
text
text over the video and they don't remove it when the
Tell
shit
them, hey, we're trying to rob your video on our shit. Take it off.
That's right. Property of Under the Bus now.
Super class snooker.
Look at him. Almost like nothing's about to. It looks like fucking Ryan. Hey Ryan, you all right? Summer nights. Summer nights and my bacchiotomy. Who gets thrown at that guy?
9.80 stuck landing.
Look at this guy. Oh, don't throw that at me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Weird.
The
guy loves having a rod between his legs.
I'm not getting off this thing yet. Is this fucking the Alpine slide before they closed it? Oh, shit.
That dude didn't flinch. He didn't give a fuck. Nothing. He wasn't even concerned. His face wasn't very concerned, I guess. He just hit that shit real hard.
Yep. All right, let's see what else we got here. What is this one? Shit, what is that one? I'm trying to find out what it is before I. Oh, all right. Do you want roller skating, or do you want gymnastics?
As long as we don't see like broken bones, we'll go gymnastics.
Gaynastics.
All right. Well, this one might be, but okay. You ready? Ready, Beezman?
It's my favorite sexual position.
I broke my back. What do you mean by that? You broke back?
You think he's
No.
Dude, the back of his head is touching his fucking heels.
Yeah.
That's a good sexual position right there.
Look at his stomach. It's like, oh my God.
Oh.
He lion tamed himself.
Damn.
Put himself in the lion tame.
The reverse crab.
Show the Joe Theismann play.
What's up, Cheech? Oh my God.
You think he's all right? He grabs his back.
He's trying to do the
I
Bo
think it-
Jackson off the wall.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
How's that one make you feel?
Dude, he's had to crack his sternum.
I think he shit his pants. That's what he was grabbing.
Dude.
I think he's like, my colon just popped out.
Remember like my God.
The scorpion.
Jesus. Had to hurt. Bro looks like a broken G.I. Joe figure. You remember the rubber band in the middle that would
Damn.
Yeah, that had to hurt. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
The fuck are you doing?
Spinal.
All right, now this one, I'm sure everybody's seen it, but it's too funny. You know what one it is, right?
Well, when you got a I won't say it. Is she at Domino's Pizza? There's no way she lived through that.
Someone,
That's
where's,
a lot
the
of
Aaron,
work.
where's the Aaron Bill Burr Academy? Where is that?
Oh my God. Whale landing.
She possibly thought there was food in there. She was attacking it like the bear and the revenant.
Sound like False Flag was talking in the background. Say it again, Jay. It was like False Flag.
2 seconds. 1 second. Master, 2 seconds. 1 second.
Fast forward, ready?
Master, 2 seconds. 1 second.
Here you go, Jay. Here's the comment of the night.
I think Jason Lee needs his own comment section.
Oh,
He's had a lot of fucking bangers tonight.
He has. Something good.
She broke. They definitely felt that.
Master, 2 seconds.
She goes faster, 2 seconds, 1 second. What?
Master, 2 seconds. 1 second.
She thought there was fruit roll-ups in there.
Cafeteria is this way, boys.
Man.
Oh shit.
Too good, Jay.
What am I doing? Oh.
The fuck are you doing?
It's funny.
Yep. Thank you.
Good job, boys.
That's what we're here for.
Everyone,
Yeah.
thanks for watching. I got to hit the sack. I got to be up super early tomorrow.
The
Appreciate
balls
you
sack.
guys. Appreciate everyone.
I don't appreciate anyone, but it was great hanging out with you guys and everyone in the chat. Thank you. Also,
The Shockmaster.
He does need his own section.
Also on Friday night, Xander, AJ, and I are going to be doing the show.
Ooh, this Friday.
And we have a special guest.
Is it Cancer Christ again?
The singer of Cancer Christ is going to come back on. Just pissing people off, throw down some shows. We actually have the guitars from Guar will be on. So.
No shit.
Yeah. So that'd be pretty
Holy
cool.
Shit.
Get to interview him. So yeah. So if you guys ain't doing shit on Friday, you want to hang out with Xander, AJ, and I, come shoot the shit, have some fun, talk a little Guar.
Yep,
be pretty cool. So
dude, that is awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. Yeah, that's it. Everyone, thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Have a great night. Have a great rest of the week. And yeah, make sure Kevin Bethel, you send the emails to Kurt. So Jay doesn't open shit. So just send it right to Kurt.
I'm here. I got time to open them.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, Beezman will see you Friday at 9.
Yes.
With Guar, which is fucking crazy.
Guar.
And we will see you possibly next week. I don't know if I can do next week's show, by the way, but we'll discuss this and we'll talk about it later.
Ooh.
Everybody stay tuned because, yeah, it's going to be good shit.
Yes, clean your fruit, Tony.
Clean your feet, Tony. Good night.
Kurt, how we doing? Your friend Brian want to get you a little cameo from Uncle Laser here. Said you're going to be blowing out spines, fucking nines and dimes for Valentine's Day. Sounds like you don't have a girlfriend. Sounds like you'll be spending a little lonely. But go on down to the Titter. Head on down to your local Titter. And, encounter all sexual encounters you can. I'm a fair guy of the art of the deal. I like to set a plan in motion. I don't like to just whine and dine and then maybe you get lucky. No, I like to go down to my local timeout, the old local Titter down there, and throw a couple greenbacks on the table. Let the ladies know exactly what you fucking want. Right? It's just like picking off a goddamn buffet menu. Just go to town. And condoms? Who's wearing condoms? No, sir, not me, not I. Listen. STDs are a myth. I know that for a fact. So, happy fucking Valentine's Day, my guy. Listen, blow out backs, blow out wallets. But by God, boy, don't ever wear a fucking condom. If you're going to get an STD, that's just God's plan. So, y'all have a fucking incredible goddamn, Valentine's Day there, and I'll see y'all on the other side.